Hi class, Kelsey here. Welcome to sociology class for this semester. We are a small class. There is just a handful of us that will be going through this class together. Most of you know me already and have had me in previous classes, so that will be fun. But for those of you that don't know me, I will kind of give you a brief overview in this video about how things are going to look this semester. They are definitely going to look different as we transition to the online environment. So we are all in this together and we are learning as we go. So welcome to sociology. What is sociology? Well, simply put, it is the study of society, how society came to be, how society shapes our behavior, and how we can influence society. So we will be learning a lot of different topics this semester. And the textbook, I think you've all seen the link, but this is the textbook, second edition, so you will need a copy of this, or you can share with a peer if someone else has it. And I will show you in Populi where the first two chapters have been copied and uploaded on there in case you don't have your book in time. So let's go ahead and get started. The purpose of this video is just an introduction, and I want to walk you through Populi. I'll share my screen in a minute and kind of show you what to expect for this semester. I'm going to keep these videos pretty short, no more than 15 or 20 minutes, and the rest of the work is going to be in the classroom on Populi. Just to clarify, this class was previously scheduled for Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9:25 to 10:40, but since we've transitioned to online only, I will be pre-recording these lectures and videos and posting them to the YouTube channel. So we will never have an in-person class, and we will never have a live Zoom meeting. However, that being said, we will still follow the Tuesday-Thursday schedule. So I will always post the lectures by Tuesday and Thursday mornings. And I will let you know about the homework deadlines here in a minute. And I am also going to leave open the 9:25 to 10:40 hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays for you to reach out to me. We can either set up a Zoom meeting, or you can come into campus, or we can do a phone call if you need extra help, or you have questions, or you just need to chat about something that's going on in the classroom. So that will be open. If those hours do not work for you, I know a lot of you are working and your schedules have changed, especially if you've got kids at home or you've got to go to a job and you need different hours than that and you need to touch base with me, you most certainly can reach out and we will make that happen. So just to recap, we will never have a live in-person on-campus class, and we will never have a live Zoom meeting. Everything is going to be pre-recorded, and the bulk of our work is going to be via discussions in Populi. So that's what I'm going to show you Populi today. That is where we are going to spend most of our time. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get going here. Okay, so if I go into Populi, keep in mind that your Populi screen is going to look slightly different than mine since I'm an administrator, but this will give you a general idea. So if we go to the dashboard right here, this is where the bulletin board is and where I'm going to be posting most everything you need to know. This is how I'm going to be communicating with you. Sometimes I will send follow-up emails and texts as well, but from Populi. I would ask that if you have a question about something that you're not understanding, that you would post it here to the bulletin board so that everyone can see my answer. If the question is of a personal nature, go ahead and reach out via text or email. But for the good of the class, other people might be having the same question, go ahead and post it here. And then people can reply. Okay, so this is the dashboard. And let's go to the syllabus. If you click the syllabus tab here, you will see that the syllabus is in a couple places. So it's right here. We're going to go through this together really quickly. And then it's also in these files right here. And you can download it to your computer. So you can download it and save it and print it out. And we can get it here. So let's bring it up on the full screen. So let's go through this really quickly. I will let you read about the course description, the role, and the outcomes. The required materials, you know about that. But some of the important things, I want to highlight that everything you need to know is in the syllabus or already posted in Populi. So I'm really going to encourage you to look there first. If you asked me a question about something that I've already shared in the video lecture or that's in the syllabus or posted in Populi, I'm going to redirect you back there to learn how to look for that stuff first. I know some of you might be thinking, how can I get out of watching these videos and lectures? Well, just know that every week I'm going to put something in the video lecture that is related to the week that you will need to know. So definitely check in with the videos. That's a very important piece. So course communication, we're all adults, so I expect us to be considerate and professional. I will be checking emails, of course, Monday through Friday during the regular business hours, and I'm going to do my best to respond to you as soon as I can, but sometimes that might be 24 to 48 hours, okay? Course requirements, really quickly. So the main bulk of what you're going to be doing in this class is online discussion. So these are worth 50 points. And every single week by Tuesday, I will post the discussion question for the week. You will write back with an initial response, and then by a certain day, and we'll talk about deadlines in a minute, by a certain day, you will need to respond to 2 of your peers. So that's going to be a total of 3 discussion posts a week. And the requirements are all written in here, so just make sure that you read through that. The first one is already up, but we will talk about it next week, so no need to get ahead unless you really want to. But make sure you are reading the requirements right here, and I'm actually going to show you the rubric here in a minute for discussion posts. But I've kept the same deadlines every week so that we can get on a nice cadence and your brain doesn't have to remember all these details. But your initial post, and we typically have one every single week, will always be due by Thursday night. And then your 2 responses are always going to be due by Sunday night. Pretty easy to remember. And then make sure you read these requirements right here. And then course assignments. We're going to be having different activities and different assignments that are going to be due not every week, but a lot of weeks, and these are also worth 50 points, and these are always going to be due Sunday night. Assignments will always be due Sunday night by 11:59. And then your final project is worth 100 points, and it's going to be a little bit different than what we did in psychology class just during the time of COVID. We're not going to be able to go out and really do observations. So I wanted to kind of simplify it for this semester, but you are going to be looking at a particular social phenomenon that interests you as we get into the text, and we'll go into more of that later, so don't get too worried about that now. But it's going to be an 8 to 10 page paper with a PowerPoint and video presentation by the end of class. The cool thing is we are going to be building on your project throughout the whole semester so that you won't get to the end of the semester and have to do a final project overnight at the last minute. There are deadlines built in during the class that we are going to work towards, and we're going to build it together along the way. And the rubric for that is posted too. But don't get overwhelmed. This is a lot of information, and we are just going to take it week by week. So this is just a high-level overview. Late work. I will not be accepting late or makeup work. All the deadlines are already posted unless there is an extreme exception, which needs to fall under the policy. So check your student handbooks and catalogs about that. Technology. Okay, so now that we have moved to a completely online format, technology is a must. And so technical difficulties at the last minute are not going to be accepted as valid excuses. So I know sometimes things can go haywire, even though we have done things way in advance. So you just need to let me know if you're having technical difficulties as soon as possible. But if you turn in something late, I will not accept the excuse of, oh, I was working on it last night and I went to upload it and my internet stopped working or anything like that. So please plan ahead for those types of things. We also are we have computers here on campus. We are following all the social distancing protocols. I understand if you're not comfortable coming on campus for that. So just make sure you have a technology backup plan. And I am not a tech person, so I won't be able to help you too much. I can try, but it will be your responsibility to make sure that you have the adequate technology to help you get through this course. That being said, since we are also all online and utilizing Populi fully, everything that you do in this class will need to be uploaded through Populi. So I really want to avoid you emailing me assignments. Everything just needs to go through Populi. And so please familiarize yourself, practice uploading things if you want to, and I'll walk you through that as well on how to upload stuff. But everything needs to go through Populi. And then of course, academic integrity, please don't plagiarize. And you can read more about that. This is how your grades will look. And I just want to highlight really quick that the bulk of our class is, the bulk of your grade, excuse me, is made up with the readings, activities, and discussions. That's 70% of what we're doing in here. And then your final project is worth 30%. And the good news is, I hope it's good news for you, is that I am not doing any tests, quizzes, midterms, or final exams. I think in the social sciences, we learn better through discussions and not necessarily memorizing terms and concepts. So hopefully that will relieve some of your anxiety that there are no tests and quizzes in this class. All right, and my contact information is all here. So please refer to your syllabus for these types of questions. And then lastly, here's the course calendar. I have it broken up by Tuesdays and Thursdays, what I'll be lecturing on, what we'll tentatively be covering on Tuesdays and then Thursdays. And then discussion posts will always go out by Tuesdays, hopefully earlier. They will be due by Thursday. And then if there's an assignment, it will be due on Sunday. Now keep in mind, these dates are pretty tentative. It's hard to know what's going to come up during the semester or where I might need to slow down or speed up depending on your feedback. So right now, here are the tentative dates and the tentative topics. And you'll notice that I have these, we're going to be doing a literature review. Those of you that had me in psychology, you've already done this, so easy peasy. It'll be the same concept and we're going to build on it each week. So more to come on that. Okay, so that is your syllabus. And we'll pop back out here and keep giving you a tutorial. All right, so if I go to lessons right here, you can see every single lesson. I don't have every single one built yet, so not everything that you need is in each of these, but if we pop into chapter 1, this one's ready to go. If there's PowerPoints, and if you need to read something in the PowerPoint, I will let you know. If there are links, which there are, they will be here, and if there are files like an assignment or the PowerPoints, they will be here. And the links are also down here. So pretty easy to navigate. I want to draw your attention to the links right here. Those of you that had me for psychology, we watched a lot of those crash course psychology videos, which are silly, but they also break down really complex concepts. And so they also have those for sociology. So I will be relying a lot on our narrator, Nicole, to take us through some difficult sociological concepts. And so when her videos pertain to what we're going through in the book, and they line up pretty nicely, I will have those links attached to that lesson. And you can watch those on your own time as well. Okay, now let's pop out here. Every file that you need will be here. And so everything, I have examples of things. Now, not all of this will be used for this class. Some of this is from last year's class when we were still in person. But if you ever need anything, the rubrics are in here, the assignments are in here. How to do Turabian style citations is in here. Everything you need file-wise is in here and also divided up by the lessons. Like I said, everything you need is going to be in Populi. And then the assignments. Now again, this might look a little different on your screen. I'm not totally sure how yours looks, but you can find your assignments by week. So the first assignment that we're doing next week, you don't need to worry about it too much right now, but you can check. You can always come into the assignments and click on the title, and it will take me, you guys won't see all of your names right here in yours, but it will take you to the description of what the assignment is and what lesson it's attached to. And then if there is a file, it's going to be down here. So for example, I made you an example of the group membership form. And you can pull it open, and here's one that's all filled out. This is what I'm looking for. And if you click on these 3 dots up here, this will help give you more examples, options of what you can do. So you can print it, download it to your computer, that sort of thing. And then I pop back out like this. And then the one that is your assignment, it's going to be a fillable PDF, but when I first pull it up, it doesn't look fillable. So I have to click on the 3 dots and I have to download it to my computer in order for it to be fillable. And then you just fill it out, save it to your computer, and upload it to the assignment area. Now, I don't have this to show you on mine where you guys will upload your assignments, but when you go into your assignment as a student, it will be pretty clear where you will upload a file. So once you get this filled out for next week, and we'll review it next week, this is where you would do it. All right, discussions. Hope you're still with me. It's hard not to have you here in person to dialogue with, so we will get used to this. So discussions, all the discussions are here. I don't have all of them up and filled out and posted, but they are all live. The first one is going to be this video introduction. So your first assignment, which will technically be due Sunday night by 11:59, is this video introduction. Because we're never going to see each other in person, probably this entire semester, I would like you to make a quick video, whatever means you want to do that, just on your phone, then upload it to your computer and then upload it here. No more than 2 minutes, but just tell us a little bit about yourself so we know who's in the class and who we're talking to in the discussion posts. But here's a couple of questions for you. You don't need to answer every single one, but I just gave you some ideas. And then what you would do is once it's saved on your computer, you would click this link right here to upload it, and then we will all be able to see it. And then I can pop back out to discussions. And I'm not sure why these go in order the other way, but discussion post 1 is already up. So I'll just show it to you really briefly. I don't want to go over all the requirements today because that might be a little overwhelming, but I will post a question and then you will contribute to the discussion. And if you want to do it in a Word document or a Notepad document and then upload it, you can, but you will always post it here. And then note that I have the rubric for discussion posts here. I also have them in the files as well. You might want to print out the rubric just to know how I will be grading you on each discussion. Again, discussion posts are a huge part of your grade. This is where we're going to be talking to each other and learning from each other the most. So more to come on that next week. So there you go. This is where the discussions will be. And then you can check your grades and anything else that you need to do. But the main ones you need to know about are kind of all right here. We don't have any tests, so you don't need to worry about that one. The calendar one is right there. And that is pretty much how it's going to go. All right, and I just want to take you to the quick link to the sociology, crash course in sociology videos. These are on YouTube. I've included the links. But just so you kind of know what it looks like, this is Nicole, and she does all our videos for us. And she is funny and entertaining, so I think you guys will like these videos. They're pretty short. They're never past about 10, 12 minutes, and they will really help us get through the concepts. All right, so I think that just about covers it for this video. So to recap, everything you need is in the syllabus and posted on Populi. You can reach out if you have questions. I would prefer that you post your questions in the bulletin board here so that I can answer it for everybody unless it's of a personal nature, and then feel free to text or email me. You know the book that you need, and I also want to show you under the syllabus too, there is Sociology Chapter 1. In case you don't get your book in time, you can access it right there. And then there is Chapter 2 in there as well if you need that. All right, so this will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. I'm also going to try to figure out how to upload it in Populi as well. So again, we are all in this together. We are going to take it week by week. I will have 2 video lectures a week posted by Tuesdays and Thursdays. But again, remember, there is no live class and there are no live Zoom links. And I would encourage you, if you have the opportunity and need to access me, that you do it during those open office hours during our previously scheduled class times on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But if that is not doable for you, you know how to reach me. All right, guys, I encourage you to do your best. And I think we're going to have a good class, and we will get through this together. All right, I will see you in the next video.